we're in a time and a place where I don't know. I certainly have not. I have not been here before. And I'll tell you, I'm oftentimes very anxious myself about using my voice because retaliation is real, and that's not right. But that's what you asked me to do.
That was Lisa Murkowski talking about how she was afraid of retaliation when it came to speaking out against the regime in the White House. She really did look scared, didn't she? She looked frightened, like she was not ready for the moment, and she wasn't. In some ways, I feel sorry for people like Lisa Murkowski who are clearly not cut out to stand up to a regime that does retaliate in ways that we see as the American people, with primaries and chastising and things like that. But then there are ways that we don't see, means of retaliation that we don't know about. And I get that. I understand that that could be a lot of the reason why a lot of the people voted the way that they voted for that billionaire welfare package. But this is the thing. I don't care. If you are going to run for office, you need to be prepared to do what you need to do for the American people that put you there. You are not making decisions for yourself, for your career, Tom Tillis of North Carolina, my home state, but you don't vote based on the lobbyist, based on who gave you the most money or who has the largest PAC for your campaign. That is not how you are supposed to vote. Now, I am not naive. I know that that's the way they vote. I know that PAC money speaks a lot more than individual voters. When they get a call from a lobbyist, they answer. When they get a call from a superior who is telling them to vote this way or they'll be primaried, they answer that too. They do not respect their voters. They expect their voters to be ruled by them, not represented. But this is the thing. If you know that it is wrong, Lisa Murkowski, if you know that your vote could have stopped that bill in the Senate, and you did it anyway, hoping that they would have a heart in the House, you wanted them to bail you out, and they didn't. So now you have to go back to your constituents, that same lady who asked you the question of what do you say to the people who are afraid of this regime. And the craziest thing about it, Lisa Murkowski, is that they took the same provisions that were carving out Alaska, that you thought your people were going to be safe because they put all these provisions and they took them out. So your people are going to feel it. And your state is a leecher state. It gets way more money from the government than it gives. And your people are going to feel it. And that is your fault. And this goes for every single person that voted for that bill. Any life lost in your state, your hands run red. And the crazy thing is, I don't blame you for being afraid. Everybody is afraid. But you can be afraid and stay silent, or you can be afraid and do what is right. You can be afraid and be meek and be humble and do what you're told. You can take your orders no matter who it hurts, who it unalives, who suffers for it. Or you can be afraid and be defiant and turn that fear into determination. You can be afraid and turn that feeling into anger and propel yourself forward. Let the feeling burn through you and do what is right, or get out of the office. This goes for any politician, Democrat, Republican, or independent. I have very, very little faith these days that any Republican anywhere who supports this regime has a soul left. But if you are not ready to meet the moment where we are, resign. Go get a desk job somewhere. Go work the fields. I heard they need help. Go work in hospitality. They're shorthanded at the moment. I don't care about optics. I don't care about what people say. If it is right for the American people, do it. Get it done. Or resign right now and have a special election for your seat. Because you are useless. You are a body in a chair that means nothing to us. If you see the moment, the opportunity to change the course of history, and you wave at it as it passes you by, you need to resign. This goes for the 138 Democrats who voted against impeachment articles. I don't give a crap if you were dealing with the bill. You need to learn how to multitask. We are not at the time where you can do one thing at a time. While you're doing this one thing, they're doing 57 of them over here. They have the executive branch, the legislative branch, the Supreme Court, and they have just gutted the last branch of defense that we had. But if you guys are not willing to meet the moment, no matter what party you are on, if you can't realize what this bill has done and your opportunities to stop it, and at every single turn you didn't do that, and at every single turn you didn't take every single step you could have taken at the time to do that because you thought, hey, maybe this person will do it. Hey, maybe that person will do it. No, everybody needs to do it. Now, I know it's not the Democrats' fault. Not one Democrat voted for this bill in the House or the Senate. Not one. But I wonder, we need a little bit more fight in you. Hakeem Jeffries and Cory Booker cannot do it all. We got Jasmine Crockett and AOC. They are working their butt off. Bernie Sanders working their butt off. Where are the rest of you? There are hundreds more. Where are you? Every single one of you need to be out in every single way that you can. We have 5 Democrats in the House and Senate, most of which are Democratic socialists, leading the charge. But you guys don't have their back. Listen, there's not going to be any working across the aisle. Those days are done. Done. Working across the aisle with these MAGA Republicans, that was actually done during Obama's term. And you guys didn't realize it, which is why you have been losing since. I need you to meet us where the moment is. And the moment, right now, is about to get dirty.